So are you in retail business with too much competition? How you can stay ahead of the competition? In this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how you could stay ahead on competition and beat your competitors. Just keep watching. Welcome again, everyone. Again, this is Rodrick, your business and life coach. So if you're new here, consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you will get notified every time I uploaded a video. So now let's jump into the content. The retail industry has been a competitive one. When you're going to take into consideration that there are more than 100,000 retail establishments in the Philippines alone, that is based on the report of the Philippine Statistics Authority in 2017. This means that this 100,000 retail establishment did not include those businesses or other businesses that are being operated online. So, when we're going to take this into consideration, it is easy to see that your store needs to come up with a strong retail marketing strategy to stay ahead of. Having good product is no longer enough. Cutting down on your prices is not the best way to beat competition unless you want to hurt your overall profit. Staying ahead may seem tough, but it is not impossible. So here are a few tips that you can start implementing today to take your business ahead of the competition. Okay, first tip is get to know your customers. So it's no secret that customers are life and bloods of the retail business. As such, you should drill down on the ideal audience for your product and get to know them as much as possible. For example, if you're selling a clothing item, it is not enough to know that you are targeting females or female target market. You need to know the specific age group of your market and their income and their shopping habits if you want to create an effective marketing campaign. Because if you're going to target mass market or mass audience, you would find it hard to design your marketing efforts to your target market. So that is why you need to focus on a specific target market, or that is your target market or niche market. Now, when you're going to design that one, you need to follow your STP. What do we mean by STP? The STP, or that is your segmentation, targeting, and positioning. So after you have already segmented your market, for example, because you're not just going to focus on a mass market, you need to focus on a segmented market or a niche market or a target market, so that you will not find it hard to tailor your marketing strategy to the specific group you are targeting. Okay? So, after all, not all women are interested in clothing items that are suitable only for women in their 20s. For example, if that is on the age 60 plus, okay, are they going to buy or are they going to purchase those clothing that is suitable only for the 20s, for women in their 20s? Of course not. Okay, for brick and mortar stores, you can begin by observing the customers that you currently have. okay, or your existing customer. And you're going to pay attention to people walking into your store. And then make a note of what they purchases. You have to make a note of what they purchases. And then you have also to observe how they behave and how they carry themselves, okay, during the process. And you could also ask them to fill out a brief survey in the way out of the store in order to get to know them better. And if you have noticed, there are stores, are fast food restaurants or stores that, okay, after you have done your purchase, there is a short question that they are asking specifics, especially on your frequency of how many times you eat in their store, what is your favorite. That could be one of their bases of getting know their customers. If you're an online retailer, for example, okay, how you could make or how you could get know your customers well. Okay, this is of course with the use of your analytics. Okay, we could use that one. We have your Google Analytics, or that is one way of keeping track your customers, their habits, of what time they usually purchase, okay, what they usually purchase or do their purchases. And of course, you could also use social media. Okay, their social media accounts, because okay, nowadays, most or all of especially teenagers, all of the people, they have already their social media. Okay, another, you could also use social media listening to monitor for your brand mentions, as well as mentions of your competitors, to see how your customers talk about you and them online. Some of the companies, they're conducting a survey online. This is just either by asking them to fill out a survey as they're about to leave your site, or by creating a specific email marketing campaign. That is by trying the records every time that they're going to visit your website. Okay, you have already the database there. And knowing the demographics of your customers and making notes of the specific phrases they use online can help you position your products better by improving product descriptions and your marketing campaigns that is specific, or that is intended for that specific group. It also allows you to establish a better relationship and make your customers feel welcome and appreciated, which could have a positive effect on your sales. Once you have done your research, you need to create a buyer persona. And when I say about buyer persona, this is the picture of your customers. And keep that avatar in mind whenever you need to write a description of your product, because that should help you a lot based on your researches that you have done. Or sometimes you could email them also a campaign, a marketing campaign, or you could promote your product on social media. Okay, that is number one tip. Get to know your customers. Okay, number two tip would be know your competitor. In knowing your competitor, you need to monitor what are their activities, what are their strategies to stay in business. But it doesn't mean that you are going to copy what they are doing. It is just only you're going to better understand their strategies, because that would be pointless when you are going to copy your competitor's strategy, because it would not work on you. Because while you are carrying the similar items, similar like same quality of products, same prices, but what would make your competitors stay ahead of the competition. That should be your basis. But it doesn't mean that you are going to copy their strategies. That would be your basis so that you could strategize your resources so that you could come up with a better strategy to stay ahead of the competition. Okay, regardless, because whether we like it or not, you're offering the same product, the same quality product. But what would make you stand out in the competition is not the product that you're selling, but it is the service differentiation. Why is it? Or why would your customer would prefer to buy your product okay than your competitors because you have offering the same product, same quality, same prices. What would make you stand out is the service differentiation. What are your activities? Okay, after the sales service, what are your activities for that? Because your relationship with your customer would not end only upon closing the deal. Or that should be in a real estate. But in the retail business, you need to nurture that relationship that you have started with your customer. And that is one of the strategy that would help you maintain or retain your customer. So it is very important that you know the activities of your competitors, but it is also very important to point out that it is not necessary that you need to copy what they are doing because that would be pointless. You have to make your own. Their strategies would be your basis, but it doesn't mean you need to copy their strategies and tactics because their strategies might not be applicable to your business. At the same time, might not be applicable to your customers. That is why while you are maintaining or retaining your existing customers, what would be you or what you're going to do to get more customers to purchase or to buy in your business. Okay, that is where your service differentiation strategy would enter. So number 3 tip is take your retail business online. So if your business still relies on its brick and mortar location or the traditional location or the physical location that you have, then you're already falling behind your competitors. If you have noticed, there are a lot of retail businesses which are doing business online or they are selling their product online. So if you are not still using that one, you're not utilizing the you're not utilizing technology. Therefore, you are left behind in the competition. And doing online, this also could increase your profit and your sales because you have also numerous research shows that many customers now prefer online shopping because that is to save time. Okay, right? Okay, so take your store online is a wise business move. It also allows you to expand your store beyond your physical location and the top into the worldwide oceans. So there are various platforms that you could use in the Philippines, just like for example, Lazada or Shopee. If you could not afford to have your website or to create your website, but that would be your first move. You could use these platforms, like for example, as what I have mentioned, Lazada or Shopee, where you could sell your product to your customer. You could place your product there, and of course, there's a corresponding payment for that if you're going to use this platform. But this is also one way to increase your profit. Okay, by putting it online. Because, as what you said, you have to consider your customer. And most of your customers nowadays, they are prefer online shopping. Okay, number four tip is use social media marketing. Why it is very important that you're going to use social media marketing? Besides from it is that cheapest way of doing marketing or marketing your business, because some of social media are free. Just like, for example, your Facebook, you create a Facebook page for your business, for your retail business, and you could advertise your product there. So that this is by taking advantage of technology. Okay, and the last tip is, that is number five, include gift cards or membership rewards points. This is now, the tip number five now is your retention strategy on how you could retain your customers. Because, okay, including gift cards, for example, if they have to purchase at this amount, okay, single receipts of 5,000, they have this free item. Okay, a free item, for example, that could be used. And of course, they have also some of the businesses. You could also utilize this one, the membership rewards points, wherein after they have purchased in your store, there is a corresponding points that they earned every time they purchase in your store. Okay, this is also the best way to retain your customers. Because of what? Because of the membership rewards that they are expecting from your business. Okay, as a recap, there are five tips on how you could stay ahead of competition. Number one is get to know your customers. Number two, know your competitors. Number three, take your retail business online. Number four, use social media marketing. And number five, include gift cards or membership reward points. Okay, so those are the five tips on how you can stay ahead of the competition in retail business. So if you have comments or suggestions, let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching.